Hey YouTube, so it is April the 14th, it's a gorgeous day, so I thought I'd have a walk into town, we'll have a look around the charity shops. I was going to CEX. I don't have an HMV locally that I can walk to at least, next town over. Hopefully we can get a little bit of footage. I very much doubt I'll be recording in CEX because the Blu-rays are right in front of the counter, so yeah, that might be difficult. Charity shops, they're all quite small, so it's easier recording in bigger shops. It's still a little bit intimidating recording in smaller shops, but we'll see how it goes. I just thought I'd do this intro now. Yeah, I just thought I'd do this intro now, filming movie mad style. Alright James, yeah, so we're gonna get into town, probably be there in about 10 minutes, and check out, see how many charity shops are open, and see if we can find some bargains. So we're just heading into the high street now. First port of call will be Salvation Army, assuming that they're open. So I'll get my mask on and we'll go and take a look. So heading into the Salvation Army. Fun fact, this used to be a Dixon's many years ago before it shut down. It is probably the biggest charity shop we have in the high street. I'm having to overdub this because there's music playing in the background. I didn't find much in here. The only thing I really looked at was this Darren Brown box set, but ultimately I didn't get it. There were a few Blu-rays. You can see Slumdog Millionaires there, and a couple of others, a few others that didn't interest me, and there was just the usual common DVDs. Yeah, there wasn't anything in here that I wanted to buy, sadly. They are cheap in here. They're 45p the DVDs. Sometimes the box sets aren't, and sometimes they price the Blu-rays at all sorts of different prices. Sometimes they're ridiculously priced. I didn't really take any notice. There is this Battlefront PS4 game I looked at, which they were asking a £5 for, which yeah, there was just no way. And then you can see there's a couple of Blu-rays there that's, yeah, nothing interesting. Well, next up, Age UK, but it looks like there's a queue. Let's see. So I wasn't able to get any footage in Age UK. There was just too many people. There was one guy looking through the CDs, had to pick up and look at every single CD. Yeah, so maybe we'll have more look on the way back down. I'm bypassing the rest of the high street at the moment, heading up to the top, because Butterwick Hospice number 2 usually closes quite early. Across the road, Poundland, I've been in there for a couple of weeks, so we'll try that in a little bit. And inside there, there's a little train. Well, it's not such a little train, pops out every day at the same time. Unfortunately, we missed it today, so we'll have a look the next time. So heading into Butterwick Hospice now. I didn't really get a good view of the entrance because there was a lady just outside with a pram. First thing I spot is that PS1 controller, and then on the top shelf we've got video games. There's the Thing, original Xbox game there that I might go back and pick that up actually. Then we've got an HD DVD, Firewall. I do own that, but for 50p. Might have been worth getting for the case, but I didn't bother. Other than that, there was nothing else. Just your common DVDs. I quickly scanned through the CDs, but I didn't really look that hard at them, and yeah, I didn't get anything else. So off into Poundland. Another fun fact: this used to be a Littlewoods many years ago. It's quite big inside. So inside Poundland, once again, there was some pretty loud music playing, so unfortunately I'm going to have to overdub this once again. as you can see on the shelf, there's a lot of titles, but there's just a lot of common titles. There was, I think I got 2 in the end, that I don't think I saw initially just on this quick first run through. Certainly with the camera, at least, I had to dig to find the ones that I eventually ended up buying. But yeah, there's, on the surface of it, there's some decent movies in here, and you've got so many copies of the final series of Breaking Bad, including hidden behind Absolutely Fabulous and The Wrong Man's. Between those two, it's just more of those Breaking Bads. Yeah, these are the more common ones now that I think that they've got loads of. Logan Lucky, great movie, but yeah, I've got it already. X-Men, I've had them for ages. There was one hiding behind that pile there, but it wasn't anything particularly rare. And then on this shelf we've got a bunch of brand new DVDs, ranging from £5, £8 and £10. Yeah, it seems to be something new for them. And then on the top shelf, I was about to see there was 5 boxes ready for the picking. Unfortunately, they were all full of DVDs. There was no Blu-rays in any of those. So, next up, Sue Riders. Let's see what we've got in here. So, inside Sue Riders, as you can see, the shelves full. On the top shelf there, we've got the box sets, but there was nothing. A few video games and a few Blu-rays, but yeah, nothing that I really wanted. 3 for £1 on the DVDs. Was there anything worth getting? There was maybe one very cheesy shark movie. I can't even remember what it was. It was something versus something, Mega Shark versus something or another. But I ultimately didn't get it because I just couldn't find anything else. This is the one I'll probably pop back over the weekend and see if they've got anything new in. They do have a lot of CDs in here, but I was in this shop for almost an hour waiting for people just so I could film this few seconds. Now we're moving in onto the British Red Cross. Inside the British Red Cross, we've got a Stargate box set there, £1.50. I already own it. I actually didn't check it to see if it was worth anything in CX, but I don't think it was. Once again, no Blu-rays on the shelves in here. There was a few box sets, again, stuff that I owned or wasn't interested in. There was a season of 2.5 Men there. I'm not sure whether I owned that one or not. I didn't check. I wasn't really that fussed, if I'm honest. Complete set of Lost there on DVD, but I'm collecting those on Blu-ray. But yeah, nothing at all. Very disappointed. It's turning out to be quite a bit disappointing day up to now. I've not really picked that much up. Buy 2 get 1 free on Blu-rays and DVDs, and then we're moving into cash converters. For whatever reason, I didn't record the entrance, so we've moved directly into this. And of course you can see people around again, a little bit closer up on the Blu-rays there. Wasn't really anything that I needed or wanted. They've got a sign up there for 10 for £1, 10 DVDs for £1, not Blu-rays. But yeah, that's about it for cash converters. There wasn't anything in there either that I wanted. Next up we've got British Heart Foundation right there, and right next door Budwick Hospice. So in the British Heart Foundation, once again there's loud music playing, so I'm gonna have to tub over. So top shelf we've got a few box sets up there. There wasn't again anything that I really fancied. A few more box sets, a lot of Big Bang Theory, but I've got all of those. Some more Lost there. They had 3 Blu-rays. Actually, there's a 4th one just to the left there, but at £2.99 each. Yeah, there's nothing that I fancied. A few TV shows. There's a Dennis Pennis DVD there, which I'm pretty sure I own. I checked on the app I have on my phone, and it's not on there. But I distinctly remember buying a Dennis Pennis DVD, maybe it's a couple of years ago, so I'm going to have to see if I can dig that out. So, it's time for another try. Age UK. See if we can get some footage this time. Nope. So unfortunately, literally after a couple of seconds, people started coming through again, and it just wasn't possible to get any footage. Anyway, we're heading into the shopping centre now, off to CX, see if there's anything in there. Once again, I really don't think I'll get any footage inside, but let's have a look, see what we can see. I looked online before I came out, and there wasn't really that much in the way of Blu-rays, so who knows what we'll find. So I'm back home. It dawns on me, as I was just looking through the footage that I recorded while I was out, the last thing that I recorded was me walking into CEX. Obviously I didn't get any footage in there, which I didn't expect to, but yeah, it kind of ends abruptly, without anything else, you know, no walking out or walking up the high street or anything like that. So yeah, it's been a disappointing day. Charity shops, I got almost nothing in the charity shops. What I've picked up mostly is Poundland and CX, and even then there isn't that much. So yeah, looks like I'm probably gonna have to wait for the charity shops to they don't even need to stock back up, because they had plenty of stuff on the shelves. It was just a whole load of not much really. Yeah, so the first thing I got, I did show in the video, in the Butterwick Hospice, I got this PS1 controller. It's only £1.99. It feels like it's brand new, but it also looks like it's hardly been used. So yeah, I'm always up for, although it's not a dual shock one unfortunately, but yeah, I'm happy to have grabbed that. The other Butterwick Hospice that I kind of tried to film outside of, but because of the market, it was so close up to the shops, didn't really get a good look outside as I was going into the British Heart Foundation. By the time I got out of the British Heart Foundation, it was after 4 o'clock. By the looks of it, that other Butterwick Hospice closed at 4, so I never got in there, so I didn't even see what they had, let alone filmed anything. But while I was in Poundland, I found a couple of Blu-rays. So I got the Maze Runner Death Cure, no slip unfortunately, and I don't know that I've got a slip for this. I'm gonna have to have a look through, but I don't ever recall getting one, so I might have to look out for a slip for that one. And then another Bond, they had a couple in there, this one and From Russia With Love, but From Russia With Love I've already got. So yeah, Live and Let Die, so another Bond movie to add to the collection. And then in CEX, I'd already looked through the Blu-rays on the website to see what was in stock, and I knew there wasn't that much. They had a couple of copies of The Incredibles 2 on Blu-ray, and I was kind of fingers crossed hoping one of them would be the HMV sleeve with the numbered spine, but it wasn't. Unfortunately, neither one was, so I didn't get any Blu-rays, but I found some Doctor Who, and these seem to have dropped in price, or maybe they're just ones that are cheaper, I don't know, but all the Doctor Who's in there were under a £5 or a £5 or less. Normally you see them much more expensive than that, so I grabbed, in no particular order, A Curse of Fenric, which is a Sylvester McCoy story, Survival, which is also a Sylvester McCoy story. These were all £3, and one of my favourite Tom Baker stories, The Talons of Wen Chiang. There's been a special edition 3-disc. Now this has no barcode. It looks like it was part of a box set, but I don't mind. Again, that was £3, so yeah, I'm happy to grab those. But yeah, slim pickings. That's that was it for what seemed to take forever. Yeah, filming in the charity shops. I think what would have taken me less than 2 hours probably took me about 5 hours this afternoon. It was horrendous. Yeah, it's something I'm not going to be doing every time I go out, I don't think, especially if I'm retracing the same places again. If I go somewhere new, yeah, we'll see how it goes, but this is definitely not going to be a regular thing, at least not every time I go out, but it'll still be something I do from time to time, I would think. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Ta-ra.